Chops Friday. All right, so Chops Friday, and if you ada, the Chops Friday, bro. If you because I warm up, but Chops Friday na ni ekono. Me wo me nua penny baako. Many chin who ye pa. In fact, Oba Kumase, yen Ghana, how the man can Ghana, yen industry na or play role pa or born homoding. Na me wo bo man pa, and ne also Babesrai, and no over yen chain, I no ever twin komo. And yet Obia say yen your penny, Nsenku Pekay, Sana yen a friend. And nobody dini now may but the name our bontia Nsenku Pekay and I said Jollof man. And it will be our becabia. If you must cut this man, sign something and no bitch him. Quite cross and seven buy and then obey him Eddie am I Nsenku more cover. Na pocho uye.
I'm not a me
okay. Say you can't Nsenku Pekay or you wanna
answer and I'm friend free your love man. Your love man on come with you. Your love man them so near very much.
Nah, this man no swear.
This man you bet
okay.
Anyway, Nsenku Pekay Medina kasa ye paako kwansa. On the dinner me papa na mama me wo de tom. Paako fenyin kwansa.
Brofudin
nim. And then Mpapa nko otum brofudin bo jai. So no man go ten na me na me busu afọ already men ka hadi.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm a fancy from a family of in fact 11. Papa na mama can 11. I'm from money 9. I met 7. Your squad pa have six brothers. Bearable instrument. So I actually grew up from a musical. My father is a musician. My mom is a musician. They both have their masters in music. Daddy has lectured even music. Legon Kakra.
Oh,
son of pension at that. Music in the way I do Wolfie. As I say, Papa and my mother will share or a Winneba when they were all at the music school. World War II when I started nyom to na instruments in the Bonadade. Yeah, so that is Nsenku Pekay. I hold a master's degree in strategic management and consultancy, and a first degree in environmental science. Yeah, and a theoretical and applied biology. That is who I am. But currently, I am into business. Let me put it like that. I'm into music business.
Okay.
Yeah. Currently, and I also do production. I have a studio. I do some mixing and mastering, some productions here and there. Maybe piano sukakra, and I'm into music. I'm into music directing. So I'm the music director for CCC in Kumasi and CCC worldwide actually, and I'm also the music director for Peculiar People. If you're most American, mean the man almost everything around music. Be me being kakra, music tuition, playing, and what have you. Yeah. And let me talk about this one. To have a music school on the side, so you're training.
So
I have about 4 tutors now. I have a bass guitar tutor, Paul Strings. I have a drum. I have 2 drum tutors actually. I have Jerry and then George on drum, and then I have another bass guitar tutor who just joined. He's on Kano State campus. I'll introduce him later. Okay. And then there is Joel on guitar. Joel teaches guitar, on the school. And then I do keyboards with one guy called Sebi. So actually we have about 7 people on our payroll. And that's with the music school. Yeah, and we have quite a number of students at the moment. It is not bad, so if you want a music school and you want to better your skill in any of these instruments, you can hit me up. We give certificates at the end of your course, tuition, and all of that. So it is well organized.
We a free advert.
Yeah.
On Chops Friday. But no, Yebeka, the Munyamano ho. Assembly.
Ebusa who is Nsenku Pekay. I've given you a whole picture of who.
Since we a package, we are actually sharing. And yeah, to buy. Now, Nsenku, o maame na o papa share wo Winiba brana wo ye music. Okay. Na wo na wo de ne hyase anade enyi kakra ansana.
What's it? I made me start at the age of 2. Them no worker. I mean, who 2 no. What's it 2? Then I watch them keyboard and that. Now my mom used to play the keyboard and sing also, and the flute and some other instruments. Also, all your rehearsal. When I was 2 years, all your rehearsal, I go in there to stop her. So all your and all of that. So she will end up leaving the keyboard there, okay, play. So on all your and she used the opportunity to teach me how to play it. So according to my mom, at age 4, I could play a few songs.
Wow.
So that's when we were there. Now at age 4, I was not playing but I was trying to play some and make some meaningful music out of the thing. And Tina what they make a rehearsal and all of that. They can tell me they be a work rehearsal. I was maintain keyboard. If they need a key, I say, oh, strike key C for us. Then I'll strike for them, they'll be teaching the song. So that's how I started till age 7. So what's the age 7? And I started them able to chapel them. For that one I remember.
7?
Yeah, age 7. And I started them able to chapel them. And we had other small churches, other small societies. There's a main branch and there are other small branches. In Sanopa, my name Papa called chapel. Maybe I'll be a farm. No, they make a small branch. I go and play for them. Walk on a share. They bring me back to my father, and that was age 7 ribbon.
Naturally, Nsenku shas J royalty snatcher. Or just shabuska. Ache papa 7 years. And me assure they had oko for them way now. Oh yeah, the tough be show him. Next week, remember. Okay, so from them Yaman Wolfin, Nyanum Nina so or film to them.
Oh yeah, they all play. Nyanum Nina Mr. 4-3 main 6. In fact, Mr. Fono there worrying you know, not kitchen a human year one day. Okay. At a point when they stopped playing and they were just singing. But the guys needed, I think it's just my father's second born. Ono pena went to man to Adwamba, but aside ono 5 now, first one you be second one you be in. Ono were engineering, muna business, mu gidi.
Okay.
But from the third, rebanning na ubia bo.
Because me that could be, I'm them follow no Facebook.
Yeah, Nsenku Junior.
Yeah, on
ye
Celestine.
That's
right.
That's right.
Oh, but fine.
Yeah. Obo no homo den
okay. Who one year when you cry and what ben wa when you BBC and now war ye moja no wo. So Nsenku aka school asem kakra there.
That's right.
Ako school, but time ben na be wura music mu wo Kumasi.
Be rap music mu Kumasi in 2011. I think the first time I made me see Kumasi there, maybe somewhere 2005, 2006. But I don't know many brigade from nearby. So I am about trumpet.
Oh, so naturally, about trumpet so kakra.
Oh, about trumpet kakra, about trombone kakra, about euphonium kakra. Yeah, na those times we were 57th Accra Company, Brigade Boys and Girls. Oh. Yeah, boy, national 6 match. Yeah, I think I played that for about 3 years. Yeah. And Bohana me trumpet, Bohana me alto euphonium. The alto euphonium, yeah, that's a D euphonium. And then also, I think Yeko Fluter, them our friend Solo. Yeko Fluter, sometimes I used to play the trombone. But
since you them instruments now,
oh, I can still play something. Oh yes.
Okay, because in Kofu Bebre when you there, Nsenku Pekay there, a keyboard na pe, and no betcha Ma crowd me him there him the
mebo bass kakra, mebo drums are look kakra, drums me anya hwe crowd mebo sing berema.
No, but them score no crowd them there settle somewhere 2019.
What
drum off? Yeah.
He's my son, don't worry. Then me kind of want him.
Berema, we did doctor Mr. Wa, we did nyama na mekan. Pekay na kan asem. Nti so wasam kan obetena se a no watch him.
You call academia there I am a doctor and so you drums with there me.
Oh ya bofra.
To me boy bia kakra at least I have a knowledge of all the instruments in kakra. I can play the drum kakra, I can play the bass guitar kakra. Meet my bomb my sorry my upon.
Oh.
I can play the trumpet, kakra. I can play the saxophone, kakra. At least when you me E flat and me B flat and me G B there, then I met tomorrow. And then a bit of the lead guitar. Or you may C chords and my G chords, and the young woman and answer and
On the bottom.
yeah. See, at least I have a bit of instrument, kakra. So.
Wow. Okay, so Nsenku, na time ben na era CCC. Na reception today.
Okay. Like I said, me back Kumasi music fully in 2011.
Okay.
That's when I am the Ken West. Me back school na that didn't. I got into the music setting, and I me back me share for being the very first two people I met were music Mose and Chumesi Lips yes or China. And Chumesi can me share the first because no campus. Me buy first and no second year.
Okay.
He did in Komana. I think one time me got two ball program. Be I say, there no way a crusade. And was playing so good. See, we na me called number. He didn't even know I could play. Imagine number I like the way I the mad now who do. So I'm sure he was thinking, one of these young guys who wants to learn the bass guitar or something. Till later on, also told them a ball baby or campus. To all by no say, you know, be Jimmy number and say, you say, Obo bass girl will see, or Obo keyboard, sir. And now for. Oh, yes, a challenge me over come church, No course CCC.
Oh.
Yeah, or train me, but those times I'm very active or campus music mo. Now, main family team man, sir. Second year, oh baby, I think 2012. And a more year program both CCC. Now the question team and a few Accra. Me more Accra na me no mo year juma. Na me bomb on occasional like basis. Yes, I don't know. Yes, so I remember. So that is how that was the first time I did my course CCC. Because I make a bomb for my program. Be a normal baby. No more for the glee or something. And I make course. I make a bomb. No. And I'm saying that time I'm a share mose. And I'm chummy season. Chummy so could me one dance a chair mose. So I could share boy boy campus. Gani good. Charlie my squad. TT squad. Now mose board drums. We both keyboard. And I chummy board bass. It means I started till later, after a year, then I'm say Dixon. So Chumisi Becas or Colabu or SS, if any Dixon. So bed the never ban on us about guitar. And then our Dixon so bear so no more, they started up crew.
Oh, and see, the moon common chassis. And we had this singer Nessa a singer. So we're just what's your fast you say?
My cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a honor then it started free. And this guy also came on board, KS
piano.
Before I met Banna Museum on they used to work with KS.
Yes, okay.
Timeme Bahano, now for the Rebecca KS, so we're now this team. And then Kakran Mose was like, he wants to venture into sound. So small boys would one baba. So they been nipe bien or done by that was Kofima and then Felix.
Wow.
So over and Kofima about drums and Felix was SPD. Am I? So that's how it started. Here has a be a Kofima about drums, not Felix was SPD. Now I'm able keyboards with KS. Now Chumesi Obo B. So that's how now Dixon Obo guitar. Yeah. So Kumasi music, maybe she make there from 2011, but me from 2012 now. Yesterday you put it up crew together, and I make quite active with Kumasi. I think we launched up crew as a formidable group in 2015. That was after 3 years of our engagement. That time I'm a school, I'm a tech, but that time I'm a Kumasi music more than that. And I want to also say I'm a CCC because Mira CCC is 2012 and I was a keyboardist for the youth department. And I used to help with the music director in Soson Kakra. Because those times, I'm a music director of campus. In 2012, I'm a music director of Popqua or campus. And I'm Masqua, I'm an instrumentalist head for Masqua. And the man, you'd be rare. So I think I started working officially with the church in 2016 July, and I'm a music director for CCC.
So era CCC do not reception today. I started from the youth.
department. Into youth department in a hon. Na make and then we kakra.
Okay.
So I could just fuse in. At I say. So now youth no more you better know more main church. So one na mene youth ko na main church. Me I better know nice. Na painful no be home. So even those times na more youth or no. Anytime we're going to do some of our spiritual empowerment conferences with Reverend Eastwood and Abanade, Dr. Mensah Biano, they used to call some of and a good kakra youth on the Yamba Meka. Painful. No. So anytime we had to go in, I had to go and help with music directing. Because as a music director on Kolane, Boba come and help us teach the songs. Even in the background, when I was not officially a music director, I used to still teach music.
Okay.
I would say it was seamless. It didn't look like if baby na banti but it looked like if in kwalani man ya transition no aba impenifono e den ya e baby so bia yi kakra ho na he yen ne impenifo ha yen ba ya che e wo ho baby because even yen kra na free mu aye ba mu boko no kra we still felt that we still had that issue. We still got that issue, but it was
because somewhere 2015, 2016, na Ghana banda betu odi pa ye PL crew.
Yeah.
And then Momodin.
Yeah. Up crew.
And then later Yantamon Kabio.
No.
So what really happened?
Nsenku well, Up crew when we started putting Up crew together, we were all young guys.
Okay.
Well, I was like the elderly amongst them. Okay. Because in fact it was Chumesi who was quite older. He was a year older than me. And Chumesi did call China in Temkra 2015 when I moved Chumesi was 2014 on the call China. So they called China and now the honors came to lie on me there. I had to put the group together and all of that. Then all the guys who were now part of it, were younger but age mates sort of.
Yeah.
As I say, fine. If I be a Kofi, Mamona Dixon, maybe I'll probably be about 2-3 years older than them. But on there, you're still friends, still in the same category. Until they be maybe or 5-6 years older than them, or back there, we see you as maybe a boss or maybe a penalty. They can be no, you're the fiddle. So I had a different vision for the group. In a sense, and I mentioned that we'll do something that years to come, we'll still look back and say that these are systems we put in place that were good. That we look back and be happy. But the system, let me say, the music system wasn't like that then. Even today, and then many boys, because of Up Crew, some of them will go like, Pekay, no, see Ethiopia, or they will see because now I came with a view, say, Yakobo program crash, Sky Baby, in this kind.
Okay.
It be account. Because the first year I account was hey. And to question where is it could be account man. You be chase can be ending the year na fair the man. When I need the best this week, you could be account akwa dey you pay account be a fair see come then because I'm saying uncle for mentality be say udi be a later bet me this can bet me fair check ko use can be na say because of past uncle for stories and to no be as me hwe me sika so. But you see, I came with that view, say, because now those times, programs, Up Crew, and say, programs. All the programs you saw was fought by many museum. Yeah, every program you saw Up Crew do, boys now be a 1 CD nim. Now many museum a photo bill.
Wow.
I used to foot the larger percentage of the bill. So I was like, take a program, and yes, kakra. And for being 28, me the be, yes, I'm say, Debbie. When I'm so soon, I said, I say Monty Group and Monty Group, I become on the air boy. That's how it looked like then. But in Cayenne, I say, Kada, a bit do something, I record the songs, can they create between the Biako Koto near the day, but it didn't look like that. Guys, not here from that point. It's a honor, Memetina, see, and I'm saying, no. Emo Adibia, I can say, Obia Binini.
Okay.
But at that point, I felt, no, boys need being in here. So I felt, no, many of teacher was sad, and one share behind me. So we had back and forth meetings with I saw for be frail. My whole vision be my group never quite cheaper, but man come one bomb man team once and a man say Pekay una penny try so but put them together. Me new something that I'm so before God and man ready ye actually but you can say at no go on a begu because the people no more managing. And that time now can you see Obia and I so me enye na e bia meka se man macho be bra me ka de kra me nim de we amekono that time so me ba na buga te bia me so me approach kram de be kan kra me obi kra njintum
Yeah.
because omo hu say eh masad na wo be hu say oh yeah you see that kind of thing so eno na e wo ho into all the good idea ba kra obu o ha because of experiences e wanya o ba bi nti on person obeji atum and that is what obi beka say upgrade the boy for me no the guys in there were all talented guys. Many good and about keyboards with KS. Na a drums Kofima, na Felix boy speedy. A boy have Kofima and Yana Felix about drum. Na a bass a fee. A horns your pitches. Any pitches Nick Kendrick.
Okay.
Seth, any Willie. Look at all these guys. Guys, you know, me now say be at a band and as will be yes so well with wherever they are. A pitches on tour with fee. A Willie Susana
I'm also
doing some for a year going to come on. Yeah, Kofi and doing great stuff with his team. What I say, so we had all the talents, but I kind of say nah. Being through that time, and I think we're not looking at the future. Now, two years I say, I bet do time be I will need these things. Because me who say the way I start say part and care to us, so about this time be our sponsorships. When they are a lot of bigger things. But to the glory of God, they say Obia so nasi, Obia fa baby cry, Obia Ebia na nyamenshi shemono. We're not supposed to. Stay together. We're too good to be at one place. And also be a camp, baby, so that we can also be a blessing to other people. They say, "I hear me. I'm starting peculiar people." The same vision and I'm comparing the running up crew, and I'm there running peculiar people. Says but in a different sense. And peculiar people is doing well. And these guys understand what I'm talking. They buy into the vision I was trying to share with up crew. These guys understand it better. And we are moving. ABA because of ways so age gap and a year wide. Peculiar for ABB change, be more 10, 12 years now. Into people who say, oh, ne brapping into Okasaka, very been into be a show. But yes, so be and also count. Into Ama Obobi Wuma. Am I there running? Look at an American about pitches. Pitches is doing well, baby. Or look at Kofima. Kofima is also doing well with us in the gigs near the idea. So all the guys are doing well in wherever they are. Oh, sure. Most of these guys, cross and the guys, we can come with teams. If they were all probably in my team, we wouldn't have been able to help all these guys they are helping. Until it need be me who say, but like I say, me John be
but Nsenku, but to my JD there, time is coming now. You have these people back and then doing something good.
Oh yes. Yeah, creating home. Yeah, we've spoken about it there. We have, there were songs we put together at that time. Yeah. We worked on some songs. We are near the Bible thing. Pekay Kofi Matro song, but no friend go back. No, at that time, this was like 2013. Now go back crambenya and there I won't say I go buy a hit and then call campuses be bisa hani could say unkofu be talk go back. That any name tono beans negari. Take go banana near buy and say you did agro go be near the afraid we go be with and yes your bar has a anako your bobby be anako fee made tonum go back near verse man that day your recording and can yes ka fagidi me trouble could be for home I know come the phone I know come yeah, sure 9 songs. Yeah. And there were a lot of beautiful songs we put together then. and you say, "Ne pitches more, you're changing, oh." You see, so we put before.
No, them songs no hoda.
Oh yeah, we've decided that we'll put ourselves together and record them.
Gig ba mo butuma can
Oh
say
yeah,
na
most definitely. So see, and they are bon pine will be a binya. Right now, all the guys are busy.
Yeah.
You're busy. Yeah. In fact, the last time when I mean pitches crying, they come on say challenge. Yeah, or say a BB or say a BB or say it me a BB, and yeah, we have that in mind. So we'll try and see if we can put ourselves together. Now you better record we want to create a video cry now with the FN cry. Yeah.
So later me bohu there na pede it's a gospel restaurant na de bia pub bi na de be jazz bi na. Na dem nyama na em de ozo kopoi patase. Na ono
for the Mucha Delight.
Mucha Delight.
That's right.
Na ehono bad na okenya o maye de botuma ye de mazin cause na Kumasi enhye dan nya bia beka de liquor restaurant na baka koto bia obi de obo piano.
Yeah.
Na ono nso na ofiana wa na.
No. In fact, for all these things I do, no, me Jim Pie body.
Okay.
And I'm a bumpire, so I'm a
Okay.
And I draw a lot of inspiration from a lot of people. I watch a lot of videos. Between my laptop, the 10 billionaires in the world and the 10 richest guys in the world. I can just sit down and watch them, then I pick ideas from what they are saying. If you know, be or no, be a farming oil. If you are farming oil in toast. It's my I say, okay, then, Mamma, say, my farming there. Mamma, if you are in toast on for me, crow, if you are be a maize or befa. Then I pick a little inspiration from that. So I do that a lot. So I watch a lot of musicians also. I used to watch documentaries of Victor Wooten, Marcus Miller, all these guys, Chick Corea, all these great guys and how they made it. And see, one guy I watched his documentary also by Yanni. And I realized that Yanni also is able to put music, all your programs. Now he used to do programs. Instruments, it breathes like an orchestra, but it's not really singing. But instruments in Kotena, mostly now, no, it's mostly looks like classical music. Let me put it for lack of a better expression. No, I found there, a lot of classical music, but with various orthodox and modern instruments. Or they created those sounds, That's a YANNI. Yanni created music like that. So now I decided that I got this thing in term there. Why is it that here Krumhana, all the instrumentalists are only tied to gospel or secular artists? There are no instrumentalists who have put themselves out there as an artist.
Okay.
So I decided to say, here Krumhana, you not even one person. Growing up, I'm not sure I saw anyone like that. They don't come out so strong because why a program to say beer and the Kwame Jidwai saw your program and Samuel Bin saw your program and Nasi saw your program. No me na but who instrumentalist program I say I'm an artist.
Okay.
So that's the mentality I'm here say, let me project myself as an artist. Now I'm from a sound somewhere but so that's what led me to record an album.
Yeah.
I recorded a jazz album, I think 2018 or so.
Yeah.
And I made an album. And the whole idea was that I was trying to build momentum and build an algorithm. Yeah, in some time to come, I can hold a very big concert and it's just instruments. And it's just instruments. So that one was just a test. The mirror or Richard lights on it was just a test. And how is it going to look like? And people enjoyed it. It's something I'm actually thinking of doing. Even this year, it's on my to-do list. Let me sure that this year I'll pull together like a very big concert. A instruments. It's a violin, fugu, a trumpet, fugu, a good, and then I do the compositions, put them on the score sheets. Be a reading it. We are playing either orchestra, but or a fusion. It be a Africa room, it be a jazz room, it be a beer boom kakra. Na nyom to kakra. Bin say no, it bar. So even if I'm putting guest artists on the bill, and yet. Pastor Juan and Minister Juan, a set on sax, a Afro Junior on bass. Says into Muba, we be displaying it there. So just to help the guys to be creative enough, be and developing the creative ability. Because when those things come up, I never mind musician be a because Charlie. My main choice, my composition be a Victor Wooten page. I'll be compositions be brawaye. Oko Makosmela Albania compositions are wire out to say bass dominated, yet it's a music you can enjoy. Look at Richard Bona. Or the bass compositions are too quite be brave. Ghanaian Ben a bit me a cassa same fano. Put me in Kabako. Ghanaian musicians ning na ye may bomb away, Ye we are you soon say in Kai. As I say, the thing is that if you project yourself as an artist, now you see, there was one time I'll say this. I mean, man with the full information. Okay. I used to work with Kakra, Sana.
Okay.
Sana got me a deal to work with Yamaha. Yeah, in the year I think 2019 or so. A contract with Yamaha, and I was a system integrator for Yamaha in the southern part of Ghana.
Okay.
And there was a time. Na your bought gigs a G50 CD, 100 CD, 150 CD. That's an abo gig to major 3,005 for Ghana. Oh, friend, I was a bass artist. Into no Baba Bamawa, say no bejo. No, a quoting a boama. Say no bejo. What's I say? Because he put himself out there, no any albums. It's no more you do, or banner more bar, and more you do those times PL crew. Yeah, Boki go chroma high, 200, 250 near General. Only na PLJ. People bet me a gig, say, oh, the band we are charging maybe at 7K, maybe at 10K. No, majo. Because they put themselves together, they were a formidable unit. So they were strong enough to call for certain things. What you have to say. So that was a mentality. I made started some of the things. I have played programs in Kumasi as a keyboardist. I'm at 6,000. And yeah, one program.
Okay.
I've played programs in Kumasi.
So,
boys,
rehearsal plus the main gig.
Rehearsal, ben. Yeah, but rehearsal transportation.
So,
my book program,
take home, no?
Yeah, take home, no. Make me a boy artist, go ne bidim artist back say need me, manoya me meka. Making 6,005 for his project. Because me say, me na me put ideas and me na me arrange you songs near 11 or 12. Song be me arrange at the majuni. Me bought piano at the majuni. Person me overdubs on your man so some other additional works. Pad never one the imagine make it come boom na 6,005. There are a lot of other people 2K say one say boy maybe say wage saying as a drama also be 250. I'm saying and a boys in a sa and a base cost swan say in chair kayo. Because you don't brand on we. As you don't know your worth, you don't know your value. Anything like this, I may say soon, and I went to me can't be that. Me for some of being projects and those times not be a one bass, some be a boys because I my nyeska any kwame you doing projects now they are doing it. So for someone like Samuel Bing, many I can mention his name here.
Yeah.
Since 2017, maintain one person crowd for his projects I do for him. Maintain one person crowd.
Okay.
Maybe the say me jiuska and a mejo pa menjo nam de makoma yama. Same menua. To no me de makoma na ene dwuma. Na me kase kamaji ne pa. So maybe someone will go and do his work and feel so he's been underpaid. And I'll go like, if you really want to do the work and get paid, sit down with the person and talk your things out with the person. I'm just using him as an example for all the other artists. There were times in Kumasi and Uncle Fosse Pekay pray and or hard drink and or kasa and or proud.
Oh, so also if father me
even my team guys, all because I'm a charge gig number or say money artist na kasa 200. Me tell him no. Mama, I want to talk to the artist myself. I'm not kasa na ma charge kese. Na artist na fetch ko madam for we I don't know how say e be wie chi no artist na fetch the says kana mama no am mo nyina 200 no. The next time I from a program, most artists name 1,000, no more 200. My dear, say most me harding. To my fair charge music boko, na maji 200 nessa. Then with time, my baby genetic artists or treaty, and I say was science, and none until one year. My media and say me no one no year Jumana, music in Nanamenko. She am a man can't jump in a Dutch, me now, ever Fabibia. She am a sick mammy. I always say this thing that when I'm working with you, person catch me say, "Oh, that should be booming inti. That should be booming inti. Oh, mommy, 50 CDs and Maybe I'm a semi 500 cities. Or so would actually wear woman to mommy 50 cities and ne. Now me hot me, I'm a baby who no pick a crash mensa. I don't believe in that ideology. Maybe and say if I'm worth 500 cities, me no beka. Fine, unt me out the 400 be a famame. That be chrono member or home bisroska. Met me at 400, met me at a use 50, no save be. Now that me met me a home.
Okay.
But don't give me 50 CDs now and tell me, say, oh, they go like, oh, Papa, we do you. She had to say, yeah, me, here laptop, crobit my torch. She won't hear to simple crobit my torch. Until they my 100, cry engine. I don't believe in that. Give me the 500 that is worth me. That is due me. Made them 50 CDs and found. Made 50 CDs, I made keep it 400. No, me bought gig 4. I may make my laptop, maybe. But yes, yeah. So that is one thing I made. That was my mentality. I made it buy, but I had a lot. First, and then minya summer, my bread.
But Nsenku, I think maybe me say the a boss senior might be a gig. Name the sika or do the mono pedo this kind of more. Then a fro call impanado cobona attack there on force scam more. How true is this?
Oh, that's true anyway. And you're a packer. But Corona or Bob on Team P. Me say the word they make a two Facebook now.
Of course, me say the monk on one day. I hold you.
Oh, because
on first
yeah, those times. Because don't say I make a deal. You say one word children, one word kids. We thought like kids. Yeah. We thought say getting my money is the violent way. And now I mean yes sir. Okay. And then mean bow. And then it's me about gigs now 4 months guys come by. 3 months, next come by 2 months, next men frail crowd, the beba. Oh, the beba.
Sanku, oh, the beba then.
And yeah, conversation for another day. What the beba? So, your project in here, or some project for fraud. And all about your interest. And now, there are a lot of the things I also do paperwork. There are a lot of the people I work with now, it's on contractual basis.
Okay.
Over sign contract. We are contracts now, this kind of beba. Mean do it. So contract na share deadline say. Say do wow and I was a baby form person you know. Before them say he contract police for baby share over tuan and tem. But when I got into music business I understood this proper. Yeah, back there sorry but on my water instrument won't pay over tuan and then for contract here juma. Shenedy. The contract gets the contract will call the person. And you're crown of friend. The lawyer in charge of that contract will just come. But your D&D is due, they will bring the money. But you when him they be, you end up having issues with the people. Oh, many Madame Funia, my mem buano. Obama in the end. I don't know why it's like that, but that's what happens. So, we do contracts. Contracts no the bar. It's a contract in oh, 2 weeks I'll give you your money. A contract never won't mean charge the Montrono. Because they no credit 2 weeks mean yes cano. Menyama 6 months time. So the contract helps them to say the truth.
Okay.
So that's one thing I've come to realize. Then most of the people may try and watch us sanity. Just a few people no more kind of credit. The bribe catch you so you near onion oh, yeah, next week in this kind of but contract no kind next week if the money is not here, you are subject to pay a fine or then if it continues for a month or two, you'll be subject to a police then yeah. Hey, Debbie, but you may so many 3 months time. Now I solve BBR.
Now Pekay, eba music industry no mun wo Kumasi. Nyama ben na apart from sikasemen, nyama ben pa na ehunu ya beka de oh the boys they're not doing the right thing apart from Sika. Okay, so apart from Sika, one thing I realized boys need be end dress ye one kasa ye. So boys will be back program. Now I share slippers and offended them half a EBA offended. So flops will say, yeah, flip-flops na daddy. And now my point is that, so Obiriko banker, wa botai, wa she suit. There's a way you relate to that person. The man so na iko bank na who security man na no so social nature. Na o she ya who there are these two people are different. Iko bank na who there crowd na ho na crew gina ho who there are crowds no him there your boss him there you also man. Okay. So there is a thing with people when we with what we see.
The ehunu na Emma yehun mesma will relate to you also. So now, maybe a program na padi shenika or shorts or sanche flops. Okay, so you are talking about Crocs. Crocs here wa be ya tukutuku de mi. Nti na shirt na o shen kra wanto.
Okay.
Already now why you utri boys be brebe why am pesa.
No.
At I say why a rasta na daddy. So already me who na person you see onye I don't have an issue with that. Me my bida.
Person.
Boy ma bo mitida.
Okay.
Boy. Oh no kuma sinche wonim. You come Facebook gram jere be hu picture bi.
Okay.
But the point is that me bra pin was simbe waka afre. Kade Pekay mesmad my meeting kofu dwindem me a bad boy. Because of that I always make sure my presentation or from honey a very official. So that when I say hey akoyam so on free Ghana.
Okay.
So afre be she long sleeve I am fine boy sem when them say they make it. They be when I say fine boy. Obe fine boy some but taking near the ade. And so when the team about here na honey who's the rasta man here root man. Funny sick in the agro. So that is one thing I realized. But say, when I started music directing was CCC 2016. Me share short score rehearsal one time. One old man, big friend, catch him there. Have you seen Pastor Hanford wear shorts to church before, or to any official meeting in church before? I'm say Debbie. I not say you are Debbie. You show fee. You share office near and quiet. To by him as our boss, you don't have to bring shorts because the fun is will be the graduate. You ain't penny for. Fit you man, she shorts bill. Na me shorts pa. Man, she shorts bill. Because my office no me call office, me the shorts in the call office. Also, what's my show few? Oko bobo bit my shame. Can't say shorts in P. But all barry has a man shorts in back. And told me to make a buggy gamin shorts in cotta. Unless it's a costume. I na yeshe. But me shorts and go. Who be shorts? But out to the shorts nation and crash short na you see. I joga and your shorts come across.
Okay.
No, san shimpa boy. On she shimpa boy come a bit. Shit, and why in a kama. You see that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So one thing I was a year and no. Another thing your boys need be presentation. Music here, yeah, art. And a casa echo. And a presentation echo. I didn't know first. Now boys all the camera cry about no mujane. Because school year one uncle be. Two so on your self education. On if you on one or two things about between if you charging home. So even some of the guys who go for interviews, well, embassies be bro fuka crop come ya de samana cranty. Ontiminka near Yamana ba fee. Kubusan and say, what are you going to do in Canada? And what's the mission of the group? On TRC to work can be ana ye kuwa ye ensia na say na hona ne say na kofie. What I say? And me who say and also a lot of the guys. Nti another thing. And our boys no so be I don't know if I'm wrong, but me almost saving culture. Almost saving culture. I don't know. Me fan say in penny for no madi enim no. It's been a few times about say as a bank manager be yare a hospital be in a baby yare then they obet say we nti ye jijiska akoma no. You will hardly hear that. But most of the musicians penny for be no madi enim obet say we by say musician we jijiska musician say musician adore song. So I go like, is it that we have a bad saving culture? Now say, yeah, a sikamba munti, a do certain was here falling for no more wine. And I think it's one thing I may you who be saying, no, this thing has to change. This thing has to change with time. At least if we are picture for Dutch and say, yeah, Dutch, saying a Dutch be look like saying a was say Dutch yeah, be woman. Yeah, was a man who good schools, maybe international schools, no more share that for maybe so young on for. What I say? Once a Babako school be a once a more in area we for a penny eba we say na But yes, you might make international school beats me share we will be not on Afrakama.
Yeah.
Na balance na good. Oba fear the only way phone in the agro. Cause school needed about phone so the agro. Oh, na kakra. I fine. Oh, but I don't know if we don't develop a very good saving culture. You know, sad way. Boys need be brasso worry, young worry. And you want to make out one.
So go short to the dato. Oh, has to our people too nato.
Boys need be me who say, Anna, me who say, music, you know. You can't send be Reggie Parker can't send be say, and you beyond a bay music and I hate it.
Yeah.
About your basis, I know on so Victor Wooten or start here to Victor Wooten. There's not other guys who are more hard. So now, if you look at some of these things, and more who say, men, yes, na the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Into also benya baby abonte, also benya baby abonte. Now, when you be for front count. Another thing I realize that most of the musicians are very lazy. Guys, no how more boy numero gigs and qua Monday or boy numero parboy, Tuesday or boy numero say, Wednesday or boy numero say, into almost pay bibia and yankan. What about my bibia count? And that, and turn upon all the bed down in the Miracobo. 200 no one wine, so 200 net 300 no one. Uber from Mukai be Granaskana cussing. So one thing I advise the guys and say, oh, a bit my teaching in po. Training college, Canada, teaching being no harm upon number. Teaching over upon 12, over upon 2. But my double 3 hours be now they are quite your gig. When you teaching crowd, your black room, be page you may be be store be anotna, be iPhones be tone, be instruments be tone, like baby be here. I bet can't play now, and I think it's one thing I realized. Most of the guys near quite lazy for lack of a better, but that's how I see it. A be me want to say being person baby before for be I can't add na yebono. Near to when I casa, yeah, the ATN said, the Bamo Cassan said, when you don't have options. And I saw no so be 100 CDs. One no only option be and to better now as 100 CDs, but still as about complain about 100 CDs. No, I saw no so who say, oh, you have 500 now, my only be a cock and 1 at the Bamau. But we do now. So him say, hey, and Koyana in no, or will say, yeah, Baba before I discuss in a Baba foul. Yeah, Baba throw, oh, Charlie, a time way dear. A whole not can say, hey, Satan, a quay Jumao. You are working, oh, because, oh, they so they, oh, they a fool, or they will say, the Bema say. But it's a fool back on a so sing Capay and Kedema for your bosom. Okay. And that's how it works. More money do, get something else doing. Meant no saying that my boss secular and my boss pub wait 3 days in a week and 4 days in a week into me okay. You are not okay. And then I would just say you're okay. My worry and brim, my bam brim.
Maybe me you share kind of your uncle Fubi or your industry no more Kumasi and then phone you about more worry.
Oh.
And the master Pekay na as a man okay.
I
phone you about more.
It's a very hard truth. What I say? It's a very hard truth.
But maybe the person is your friend. Come on.
Yo, Marty. Yo. You're friend never worry. But see about come back with dinner or day, yes. You're friend never worry. Okay. The truth of the matter is there. Me be out pen. There was one time one man of God saw me. He didn't think, I'm sure he didn't know who I was. He was thinking one of these regular keyboard players. Number we take at that time, 2016 as I'm American. Okay. And I'm in the bar called Lia. Sure. Keyboard about Nebenya only moon about Sabo boys on Montpellier, your Montpellier school, and then Jano. Hey, don't come near our daughter again, blah 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 blah. Me come at you.
Whoa.
Maybe you take up a panning in the Marco school cry. Yeah. And see, and it's happened a lot of times with a lot of men of God and even musicians who play in their church. How many I saw 4 no one church or what do one babema? One keyboard is another one unless they see there are guy different guy hard working. But most of the people tell you say these guys they be by chom kanomoko we shabo boys. Men konko ware no. And the boy na but boy the way in your mind here. Most of the guys are not serious with anything. Most of the guys won't say they and say hey make a boy cry sorry no crown yeah na you so cancer no. Hey me dem ko baji misika wo. Asore ye prayer meeting no nko bi. Yeah, bon pie or bobo praise worship here, not so for basu preacher, Kojana Bonting. Prayer time do a year boy and seminal, and yes, be a Becca sombo, tin, or Bakojana Bonting, and the phones or demo crowd and phones or mon pie won't be. Because I found a on candy air, you know. But what did I make? Say, yes, so maybe who is a party, a bear me pass me diminu about my mouth. When I'm a best friend crowd boy, I may catch you say, hey, who pass me diminu about my sound so my. Once some party, I'm a fan of and it's just like that. It's just Kumasia, most of the guys instrumentalism are not on call for boy on in the media, we are more brow, and in the bobine. Yeah, wait, on you say, Jano, see several times. Yeah, but the reality is, Charlie, Sanyama, we see 1, 2, 3, put a reality check on yourself. And then I mean, you until more cancer and work on yourself. Some of the guys here cannot even rent a single room. A bit it's been changed. Some of the guys can't even rent. And so you bought gigs a free a tech echo a meduma. You bought crew had gigs nina, but intimate fast can you be substantial. It is wrong. It is wrong. Gigs in the bar, at least this kind of bar, chemu, where am transportation, where they may save, where they may be. A chroma. A fanboy, some year, temper work as seer, and Antadia Cassia, a doors on the door. Service can be. Service can be. No, I had you. A hard drink.
Because I was a Ebia, ya share one Pabwani bin, one Nike, no, one Jordans, and an identity. Yam de here no.
You know, it's not wrong. Obinane didn't know. Ebia meme den meme the Ebia iPhone 15.
Okay.
Obi wakare, wakoto me den am de me de call call and WhatsApp and I'm there. Me friend, anything we be a macofad, we are abekita me home. What I say, it will be there, no, but be so dear, no, and I say, be an announce be any fair. That is fine. But that doesn't mean say every program be out on power for fraud. Paboys back on be about 400, 500. Gig year, we 12, 600 and 800. Now the 5 and I got on Pabwa. What give for gig pure Tom Pabwa for fraud. Nothing. TNT be saying. So those are the issues. I was saying, these are the things we have to talk about.
Yeah.
These are the things we have to talk about. We are musicians. Okay, one year, Abusume Bia, they want me save you 1,000 cities every month. Went to me cry no. Save you 1,000 cities. And everyone say, what time? No, what about branded do it? You know, me say a lot of the musicians and I pitch discuss and we say, Obusa someone for 100 million crowns this year. Okay, so be a 100 million banner men so cry and after a Uber and a boat be crying after tree cry unyamba. And that's very pathetic. Ubu habu busana 2,000 kronyama. Bad.
But Nsenku, Sisiano, looking at these things, what do you think we can do to help these people or our colleagues in the industry?
If there's anything we should do to help, let's engage in a lot of these sessions and try to expose a lot of business opportunities for the guys. Let's make them know what they can do with school.
Okay.
School and let's help. Say, Obia school. And I said, these are the opportunities I bet my mate Abraham my carpentry in Nada 2017. No, a Facebook page, a Instagram page, a NP sofas, Nsenku Pekay na me an NP. And we all call Instagram abeho. A kunya see me horse see wa about me fie bia kunya me an boy me carpenter for a boy.
Okay.
And that time, now I'm out on me call latest form say me got a chairs almost 3,500 for the set. 2016, 2017. I'm say, hey, let me offer 3,500 at that time. Me call uncle for almost a jar, a bit more Obama. And I make me call him cram share, yes, some person me cushion and my view school me near you may be and so I'm a boy, and I'm no more and I'm so to be see me per. I'm so your tone on Bontinate to me Tom uncle for about 1,006. But all kind of way between the amount by 800.
Okay.
And I'm say, and I'm a normal. And I'm a so the honey the boom. Say I we in a boss stuff in check. Come on. Na bra 1,800 me chia and I'm the coy. I feel it. Me one I mean you ask me being so frame so no super nkunya. I'm won't for me. That time the uncle for no I'm say 1,000 it's a 3,200 say baby. Ati I say, omoji bibisa me koe na me ni omo kasa I say, pacho me nua bi so pekunya ne binti say omo so de we ne wo na ye adwuma. Che de ma 800. And I'm the mass I'm obeying 1,006. See me ye adwuma o. Sami wo ne ma na de maka kire o. I'm the man 1,006. Ono wa na koe yankom na man 3,000. Man 1,000. Me bobo man nkofon kakra. Edu time na mu so obre wom dodo. Na me jaye. Cause na hono na manya ada year opportunities be ma miska sen no.
Okay.
But I mean bread said me am a bre wo hono. But me nkofon ye say o contract ba me from no maye. Na nka me dis bank for the nkofon no de almost so no. Omo de no ni hope ade obo aye bia. Nti unu ha because you obi edwuma bro omo betisi wa omo nye na prokor frame ha madwen. Na am say carpentry no kai ye. E bia no me na emboa me ne. Because me here me kotena carpenter edwuma mo be 4 hours menya be 1,006. But me kasi be me kotena studio so same 4 hours na studio ngi be menya be 4K. Ti me we 2 na 4 hours now is equal to 4K. And I mean for 4 hours, you can 1,006. And I'm forfeit away, call ye way. Maybe a hanam, maybe a 1 year, Juma, maybe a 1 year, Bibisa, Mimian, Sano. We can start from somewhere. Which more bit master certificate carpentry hono.
Okay.
Oh, so there are a lot of things a bit me ashe. Ubit me akwa koje bia auditorium be say bia hanam opa say I've worked with hotels. Even currently I'm still working with a hotel. I work with Royal Basin Hotel. I co-manage their Jazz Basin lounge.
Okay.
If you are about jazz, I co-manage the place. Ubit me more music here was at school. Look at music related stuff you can do. Ubit me a restaurant to be crazy. Oh, ubit me a bomb with management of restaurant on them. No, I say crowd about jazz. I'm maybe on Saturdays. So hono ubit me a crowd. I say J. Jumana woya as a restaurant way, keep on so honum. There are a lot of things you can do.
But on say Nsenku, sisi ano yefa today be a keyboard. Na bit the Emmy drama. But to me for drama nko si restaurant there make kwakobo jazz.
Anti restaurant na wo ne kwa.
Na yen so ye ha mo nti the baby abotum akohyehe drum kakra na aswinga na manfo acha coins na ade. Ye ha obi ba skana ko. Na drum na akra yenye bi. Be den yenye bi za akọ. The whole market the minyaman. Okay. I think that from all side na yen side na dey different. Different kakra.
Different. Our year drama, but you can put together a group. You can put together a 3-member team. Maybe a drum, bass, and keyboard. For 2 people to join you and do that thing.
Okay.
Bet me have a drum, keyboard, and maybe saxophone. A keyboard isn't necessarily bass. Fine, same board drums no so a pay and DJ. Now I want to control, laptop no nyaman. Nama obimbo keyboard no. You are still managing the thing. To manage the thing is not you playing, making sure that no juma no record. Ebi crying can ba ye drama, but you go and take the contract and give it to a keyboardist. But sikana for umu and you are paying the person. I want to be manager of the place. So there are a lot of things you can do. Let's not just restrict ourselves to
yeah.
And let's not all think there be a make and there be a student. It will be a studio. The place will get choked up and now we will all go hungry again. If there be a gigs, it will be a bear gigs. The place will get choked up. This place is a small place. But there are lots of other things you can think about, and that's what I seek to do. Maybe there be too good to have in. Now me if you hunt them. Should be try to do this, try to do this. There's going to get a time, almost every musician is going to have a studio in their house. It's even there. So a bit of time, a studio, everybody has started mixing. So if you think that I want a bit of mix here, get to know them in about 10 to 20 years to come here, come back to because we have a song, bro, that makes it. We'll be able to mix on one. As I say. So with time, now I start to just imagine or adding up to what you are doing. Otherwise, there will come a time to be look at other ways. Music shops. How many music shops do we have now in Kumasi? How many music shops? And you street music in Kutain. There are so many music shops, and more will come. About the time the competition will be tight. You'll not be able to sell as much you used to sell. And so when I started share other things, let me add this. No, let me be a hacker. You for screens in count. You for LEDs in count. You day in count. So then not a true shame. The people we always saw and we always went like, these are people who had money and these are billionaires and these are whatever. They were not bound to one business. Sorry, they were not bound to one thing. Even when we heard Donald Trump was running presidency, yes, he had 93 or 94 companies. When they started mentioning the profile that day. So if he has money, you can tell how much every company is bringing him out of the 93 or the 94 companies. So that's how it works. Say, this is what I want to do. Pekay a studio, and I say, that was sustaining for just a few years, and you realize that if the place will get choked up, there will be competition, and you'll go hungry again. Shame. Shame.
All right, so and common idea, but a break, and so anyhow, a Chops Friday, Yanni penny Nsenku Pekay, and a train and comoy. Na Nsenku Nankasa will rehearse our numeri, and then me sound, hey, chairman, a blood in so ewo, Bibia say, Okoye. Nina kabum, emani yefua, na aye enti, a neighbor boss on tent, maybe a neema or sepike, you know, maybe a name to me anyway, but Obesa Babium.
Oh, a part
part two, no bar. Oba bechre and they set up sini ha but a brain inti ebiana on to me and ye ensua ade kakra nti me mane how say no amba e mane how oba part 2 na ye be ni nyina e de ahyem but Nsenku o final words to one hwehwe na ade and na futu obi a ade be ma obi a orite ana wofo obi orite na ye wrap up.
Okay, thank you. But my final words ne say the American a more be entryman in Sibone. Men fan say, oh, the hell when you're yin to our casa, insaning yepe. Ebia me minya push kakra, intinebia make casasa. Ebia oh dear, a boafo be any baby, but the empress make a chow and say, mentina a horse so meant now that brim. Ena, ya can't send be say, Omo mudi ye nimino. Ye papa, no. We are blaming them for what they didn't do for us. Get to know Sasun and Chima and no Mababe blame you if you don't do things for them. So I would say, we cannot blame you for how you have been. If you have a palm bow, or papa amount, a get to be so first start your brabo. But what do you want to do with your life, Nikita? If you are used to sleeping, as I'm making bonesa, if you are used to sleeping all the time, sitting down and complaining, maybe in the see a bonting, talk to someone, talk to Penny Mobi, PA, shop be, be in casa, be only certificates, school be and then PA. Try to get something doing, try to make yourself busy. What's in a honor yes, I will be counsel to more. Remember, yes, radio Ushra and Sanojuma, he blesses the works of our hands. To get something doing, try so we be PA. O de born abo ba kona ko bo o de kona ko pe de bia ko bo unchendi obi ba be sign wa ko baabi what I say get something doing meant na ho nka se me ni oboafo bia nti say me so metena ha atwen me wu. It is never like that. There is hope for everyone. To be push yourself out there. There are a lot of opportunities out there. Bia na won pie nti wonim but fa ho to abonten na fa ho to ye na me so be shiraw. Thank you.
Wow. In some ni na Nsenku akano. Hey, mpempi na na meka se ne ye bɔ no ho hia adesua na e wa kyire ha ne de e na ehu hia ba nkomo bi sei no e na ehu hia pa e to da ya na ye de drum of eba se ne be ya anka ye betu ye a ye ba no fo ye be kyire ye niema but e be do time a ye ka sa niema ehu hia sei no na mo gina bonten na mo miamia phone na mo din komo ba ye du be a ye mbɔ na obi aba nti sa nkomo bi sei ehia in industry a woman there so obi no a pay foto ho nti ehu hia pa ye be say part 2 ne ba ye de sa ne ma na aka ne nyina e be kan ho say on share and on subscribe Chops Friday na if you ada bia wanya bibi say nso ahwe a Sweet Music Pro Audio and a day Chops Friday Ebrel Okante Studios and na Afrakoma Studios a ablade kan ho a ye di juma and na microphones a you see a Behringer SM 1800S and one minia Pekay so you see MR18 and mixer you see nti ye de besi ha na wotwe senne ye besan aba wahye so e de nkomo foforo ebeba me mane how Pekay on wie me bra penny time be my friend bia o make time edem emahe nti bo homodin se ndasene obehwen ebia no ono na besen ababium na ye ne wo aka ho asem nti yedo ebisi ha ba na me pese me ka we so nkyerɛ sisi sweet music ye movie free poly ho na ye wo no aba STC any VIP ahye no so e wasaf market aha nti se ho na ye wo nti ko poly ho a onkoto yen biom nyame nhira mo mo a mo hwe nyina nyame nhira mo nyina bye bye. Chops Friday.